You're not wearing pants. You would turn the camera off to walk away, and now I had to literally take the 2 images and flip them around. It's a mess.
Sorry. I am sorry. I didn't realize it.
We got a technological nightmare going on today, okay? I need you to rein it in.
Yeah, I'm reining it in.
Oh, my God.
I promise I'm reining it in.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Breaking Bells. I am Bobby, the Nintendo Guru, joined by the amazing, the wonderful Ole.
Ole.
Came in a little
Hello.
light there. Came in a little soft.
Yeah.
And then we're joined by the amazing Bean. What is up, Bean?
One of these days, do you know what? I'm gonna have to change my channel name to Bean. I'm gonna have
You
to
are.
look at it a bit.
Listen.
That's it. Everyone knows me
You
as
should-
Bean now.
You should call your streams Bean Streams.
Bean streams.
Listen.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Okay.
I'm trademarking
So
that.
for those that don't know, Leanne is her real name.
Yeah.
She was coming to my streams in the early days, and I could not pronounce her name. Not Leanne. I can pronounce. Obviously, I can pronounce it, but Lekosan. I still can't do it. I still can't pronounce it. Don't know what it means. Lakazan. And I couldn't read it. I couldn't. I'm from.
It was so fun.
It's my name, so Leanne with the syllables cos.
Yeah.
You know, like because.
Yeah.
In the middle.
Lakazan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to say that. I don't like it. I couldn't read it. I couldn't understand it. And then I think you said one time in the thing you brought up Bean, and I was like, "That's it. Your name's Bean
That's
now."
it. She's
No,
Bean.
it wasn't. It was because you said Leanne, but you said Leanne as lean.
Oh,
Lean.
And I was like, you said lean. And
Like
and then
Bean.
Like bean. And that stuck.
Well, there it is.
It has been Bean for the longest time.
It has
like,
been.
because at first I was just calling you Leanne, and then I was like, Bean. You know when it starts to stick,
It's amazing.
Yeah.
it starts to pick up, and now I'm like Bean.
So last night when I was streaming, there was another woman who corrected the way I said her name, and I'm like, okay, it was Leanna, and I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
no, it's Leanne, like it's Leanne. All right, your name is Leanne now. That's it. Well, you're not going to change it after months and weeks now to what you want me to call you. It's not how we work here. This is what I say, and this is how it is.
And the way you were saying that, I wasn't on that stream, but you've done it before, and I was like, he can't be talking to me because I'm not Leanne, I'm Bean.
Yeah, Bean.
Well, there's
that's
Leanne. It's Leanne Kwong, but I found out last night it's actually Leanna Kwong, and I'm like, no, we ain't doing this. We're not playing this game. Like this ain't happening. Like Hooked on Phonics is not a game Bobby knows, so that we just let it go on that one. Anyway, so we have the wonderful Bean joining us this week, and if you enjoy her conversation, you enjoy her voice, you enjoy what she's doing here, go subscribe to her channel now. That'd be amazing if you could. That said, here we go. HARV'S Island needs a makeover. What do we change it to? What do we make it to? What are that monstrosity? Let's be honest. Nobody goes there.
I
What do
started
you mean you
using
do?
it for, like, villager photos
You
and
go?
stuff.
You go, Bean?
I pretty much go maybe once a week for a photo shoot and just to mess around with how furniture looks before I do it on my island. But I've been going since the beginning, and when everyone's like HARV'S Island, I'm like, HARV'S cool.
Okay, I never realized that. All right, okay. Well, teach me then. Teach me. Would you guys change it then? Or is there anything you would do differently with it? Okay. So
I'd
go ahead.
change it,
Holly, you
yeah.
were starting and I cut you off. Go ahead. Where are you at?
Me.
No, Holly. I said Holly.
Oh.
Oh my God. Learn your name, Holly. Learn your name. You did the same thing to
I
Charlotte the
can't-
one day. I go, okay, Charlotte, go ahead. And then you start I'm like, what the hell just happened here?
No, it's because when multiple people speak, I only hear one or the other, so I couldn't hear.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I promise I'm not stupid.
Okay.
So I think with HARV'S, I don't think it's very user friendly. I think you go in and there's so many different things that you can do, which is a good thing, but also can be a bit overwhelming. I think what needs to happen, I think HARV'S Island needs to move as like an extension, kind of like New Leaf. You go off to the side to get to HARV'S area, because HARV was also in New Leaf, which is where you used to get like the meow coupons and stuff like that. You used to spend them there.
Let's be okay. So that was the original Nook Mile tickets. You would do chores around your island. You would get these meow tickets, and then you would take them over to HARV'S Island. Well, HARV'S campground area, and then you would go exchange them in for items that he had there.
Yeah, I think we need a similar thing. I know it's kind of hard because we've got like an island. We don't really have these like big built-up borders, but I feel like there could be something. Instead of going to the airport, it just seems really bizarre and really detached. I feel like we should be able to, I don't know, maybe get on a little boat, make it a 2-second journey, and then we just get there instead. Because of all like the text.
I think because we have to actually physically go someplace, it's almost like the islands that we go to. I just don't know.
I
don't go to them like unless I need resources. Chore. Yeah, I don't go to them unless I have resources I have to get. So for me, it's kind of like a little taken aback to actually have to go to the airport and then go, so it's the same thing with HARV'S Island. Like that's the last thing I ever go there for me. So it would be better if it was like basically like here's a little path and you go through the path and it's like boom, there you are. But I guess because it's an island, they can't do that, but I don't know.
Yeah, or even if you had like an app on your phone that was like, oh, you just want to call HARV, he's then like, yeah, I'm going to come pick you up, and then you just end up there or something, that would be useful. That's probably one of the only things I'd change. Okay. I do think it would be good to have the UI a little bit simpler though, because there's lots of things all over the screen when you get in. I didn't use it for months, and then I wanted to for a giveaway that I was doing. I wanted to like line all the items up and make it look really, really cute, and it was just like there's so much we can do. I don't know what I'm doing.
What about you, Bean? What would be your changes to it?
So I would firstly like the rooms in the house to actually be the same size as the rooms in our house. That was something that I discovered when I was doing the design core video. I'm like, I want a bigger room, but there isn't a bigger room. I'd also like, because I do it to trial out stuff, I would also like the option to have everything available to me to use in those rooms. So not only everything that I've catalogued, but everything available.
Just everything. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
So I know what I need. If I need it in a specific colour, if I need it in. So basically, you guys are always going on about Happy Home Academy and this, that, and the other. The only thing I've played that on is Pocket Camp, and I love the idea of also, so this is sort of an add-on, like I loved the wedding event. I mean, I did get bored with it in the end, and I was just the same things because I wanted the tokens. But what I loved about the wedding event was the challenge aspect to it, and not knowing how many you'd get for that. So I think if we had like a weekly or a month or even a daily challenge, and you get something from HARV that he's made, so it doesn't even need to be like, or he's bought from Resource Cyrus and that sort of thing, because then it made me want to go a bit more. The other thing is as well that's a bit pointless is you've got like the drop-off service, and I don't know if you've ever seen it or
I've never used it ever.
I've never needed to use it because when you're in HARV'S Island, your inventory isn't your inventory. It's you using what you've got.
So weird. Like you can basically. It's so weird. I don't know why they've put that in. Like I don't get it, because you don't use your inventory. Yeah, you use your catalogue.
Yeah. And that's what I would do with the house. However, we've got a whole island. So why doesn't that have our sister fruit and flower on it for us to be able to go and get extra resources instead of using Nook Mile tickets?
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. See, if it was me, I would trash the whole thing. And I would either change it to HARV'S Peninsula or HARV'S Marina. I like the idea of HARV'S Marina. And what I like is, what I would like to see happen is take something similar to what he was doing on New Leaf. And what he did in New Leaf was he ran an RV center.
Yeah.
And you would go to that area, and there would be different RVs there each day. And you could go into the RVs, and there was different characters in those RVs. And you could buy the items in those RVs. And if you had an open spot, you could invite that person to your town. I would like something very similar. So I would like HARV'S Marina, where there's different boats there, and you go out and you could go into the boats and see what it is. Maybe we don't take the airplane. Maybe we go to our dock and we get on our own personal boat that we can customize, and it takes us out to HARV'S Marina.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And then you get there, and then you dock or whatever, and he has maybe special items that you could buy that are from him, or only from him. Maybe as well, that's how we include OK Motors. Maybe that's where you go to upgrade your boat and all that stuff. And you talk to the OK Motors. They're not penguins, right? They're
pelicans, aren't they?
I thought they're penguins. Maybe they were penguins. I don't know.
Aren't they pigeons? Oh no, they're not. They're not pigeons, are they?
I forget what they are.
I can't. There's some
sort of bird.
They're a bird, but I like them. I like all three of them, and I would like them to come because I I'm Italian. They're Italian. I love their whole attitude, their whole demeanor. It would be a nice way to include those guys into the game. Yeah. And maybe they, like I said, you could customize your boat. But then on the other side, again, you have different maybe sailboats or yachts or whatever that are there, right? And then you go in and you talk to them. Now, listen, I know people are all immediately going, but Bobby, you can't do this because how are you going to do the wedding event? Well, we can move the wedding event to a gigantic yacht that is actually HARV'S yacht. And then you can go in there, and that's kind of basically like his cabin. Listen, the guy can upgrade his lifestyle. He doesn't have to be stuck in a cabin for the rest of his life. Like, he can expand his horizons. The game is called New Horizons. We can change things up a little bit. So for me, I don't know. I just feel like it is a little lacking for me personally. Yeah. And I know there's some people out there that might be on the same thought pattern as me in terms of like, there's not a whole lot to do on this island when you come out here.
Yeah, there needs to be more.
So hopefully we can change it.
Oh, I will just say really quickly, I would also love for us to be able to actually have the items that are around the cabin on HARV'S Island.
Like the fence?
Because people hack them and you can get them through hacking. But it's just like, why not just let us also have those items? Yeah. Like, I don't really get that, but yeah.
So that is all. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Breaking Bells. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to return every Mondays, Wednesdays over on Holly's channel, every Tuesday, Thursdays, my channel. This Friday, Bean's channel. Go subscribe to her channel so you know what's going on. Saturday, we're going to have a weekly wrap-up over here on my channel. Ooh. That is all. Peace out, Preston.
Bye.
See ya.